let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down throwing for Hurts. On the move, headed right. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 26 on 2nd down. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that makes it 3rd down.
You know, that's one of those cases, and we see it at every level. He simply took off before he got full possession, and that's simply a drop.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
The kick by Hopkins is good. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning in from the 16. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Play action, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Kelce makes the catch. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. It was Reed Blankenship making the stop. Back to the air, Mahomes. He rolls to his right. Completed to his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Another throw for Mahomes. Dump off caught by his back. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. It's Pacheco on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. Pacheco. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football man.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Reed now to kick this one away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Looking right, and he finds him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Eagles pushing for a score before the break. 2nd and 3 now. They go to Barkley again. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On first down, Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Hurts. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Trying again following the sack. And he'll go down here at the 16. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. From the red zone now. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he missed it. It's no good. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Buys time, rolling right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's on the move. Now he's taking a deep shot right. This is brought in at the 15. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. First down throw, Mahomes. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now it's second down. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game.
Yeah.
All 100.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. And the Chiefs will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Easy. 15. I call it color. Yellow.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
I rip lift.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They motion the tight end over. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but, man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Rolling left, buying some time. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Parlay the interception into points. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Reed now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Launches one deep downfield. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs take possession of the football.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
43. Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. To the outside and complete to Kelce. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. All All set up now for 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Pass is caught at the 9. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Pacheco finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs make it a 24-point ball game. Reed now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. He's looking deep once again. It connects on the deep shot. And he works this to the 38 before going down. 35 on the pickup. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Eagles football, and they'll look for points here, but might be too little too late in a lopsided 4th quarter. New set of downs for him at the 38. From the pistol, Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty. He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
I think more than ever, QBs today are so good at doing this, Kate, buying himself enough time and actually finding a target downfield. Just this time, he couldn't quite make that connection.
Hurts throwing again. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Working quickly here. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets very good yardage there. That's down inside the 10. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Here's another carry for Barkley. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense up to the line fast. Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Eagles trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. From inside the 1, here's first and goal. Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles making the scoreboard look a touch better. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Setting him up the middle. And he's in for 2, so don't write him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game.
James Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And he doesn't make it far at all. They bottle up that return immediately.
Well, that's a case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
They're out and set. First and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Offense to the line for second down. They'll run here following the penalty. Still going past the 15. And he takes this up to the 22.
We're good.
They've got to keep moving quick here.
Attack!
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Chased out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Eagles get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Look, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, 73. Hey.
Here he is to throw. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
On first down, Hurts. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought. The defenders are offensive guys with bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Fight on these two.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. And the timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes. He put everything he had into this one. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off Reed Blankenship. So score this a win for the Chiefs. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage is a real thing. The crowd, they did their part too, adding to just an awesome atmosphere, helping energize those players at big moments in today's ball game.
Yeah, it is super fun to win on the road. I'm not going to lie, to quiet the crowd. But you know what's even better? When you get to celebrate with your family, your friends, your hometown people, your community, and you know, more importantly, they play.